And all my excitement of putting this car back together, putting these doors back on, completely overlooked this hinge being in an ordinary state. That being the little hinge roller. I'll try and get you in there to see what I mean. That little hinge roller with a big worn flat spot on it. So after quite a little bit of time just now, of fingers crossed and prying and managed to pop it out of its little retainer there and get the spring out, and you got that big worn flat section just there. So I'm going to do something right about that. I've seen them on Heavy Performance. They got those rollers available for about $25 or something, but then you add the $15 a post, and then you add the waiting game, etc, etc. So I'm going to see what I can come up with here in true Tavo style. Oh, I've gone through one of my many play school useful boxes, try and spit that out, and I've come up with a piece of phosphor bronze, which is about the same. Well, what are you doing with the camera? Piece of phosphor bronze, which is about the same overall diameter as the little roller. So I'll introduce it to my chickadee china spinning machine, and we'll see if we can turn it into a big pile of swarf to throw away. Where are we? This side. Well, I guess that could have ended up a whole lot worse. The original, the big, was it flat spot, chewed the right the way through, versus one done off the chickadee china. So let's try and get that back in the vehicle without any blood loss or brass loss, or hopefully that works out. Oh, I love when a plan comes together. Well, there it is, my little bronze bush in all its pride sitting in there. It wasn't a huge amount of collateral damage getting it in there, just scuffing the paint here and there. The pin itself copped a few bruises, but that was to be expected. But the surrounding area didn't do too bad, and it actually does its thing without any of the big creaks and groans and flat spots. So rolling a few little spots there, but rolling for the best part and doing what it's supposed to do, which is holding the door so let's swing around here. I don't know if you can see it from in here. The light's not really on our side here. Okay, it's a bit of a lazy spot there. I guess that's why it wore flat last time. But that beats buying a new one. That's how we've kept this one on a budget build. So I'll take it. Here she is, back on blocks again. Okay, doing an update. Let's get it unwrapped, show you all where we're at now, without making everybody seasick again. So we're back up on blocks again. Front wheels are off. Slowly, eventually trying to go through and create a miracle with the rims and the front bumper. So once we get it unwrapped, we'll cover all that in a second. Edit some of this out, I suppose. Okay, Valiant update. As we see, the driver's side is now pretty much on. Doors are done, they're on. All the goody bits that make the doors work are in the doors. That's all the happening thing. And so I'm back up on blocks again. I got a few little faults in the paint there, like a little bit orange peely here and there, and there's a couple of runs on the front guard here. But hey, as a spray painter I make a great Sparky. Always said that. So the most of the front end's on. Lights have got to come back out so I can do the rewiring, but I've just got them in there in position now. I've finally got those surrounds back on in a fashion, seeing how beat up they actually are. Front bumper, that's currently out the back here. As I say, the car has had an impact on this corner at some stage. And yeah, you can see that in the front bumper. Somebody's had a go at fixing it, but it's been pretty ordinary. So I've been introducing the front bumper to the anvil and a bit of hammeritis, and we've got that quite straight now. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of the chrome that's been eroded, rusted, etc, etc. So I'm just in the process of trying to work a miracle with the front bumper. As I say, it had quite the impact here, and it was quite badly twisted and beat up all the way along it. So I've been along it, given the hammeritis, and it's come up a hell of a lot better than what it was. It's never going to be perfect, but hey, neither is the whole car. Rims, trying to give them a miracle. Been through and gone through a combination, actually with the bumper and the rims, gone through with a combination of different rust removal techniques. There's been a bit of electrolysis, a little bit of electricity. Bit of rust in there, taken out, maybe. A little rust in there, I'm getting rid of it right now. Yep, moving on. Been a bit of the acid treatment, a lot of sanding, a lot of everything, just trying to get rid of all the rust, especially what's been on the inside. So that's all under etch prime under there at the moment, as I'm trying to get rid of all the flaky chrome, trying to get it to a point where nothing else is going to peel. And then I'm just going to have to come up with some way, shape or form. I won't have the budget to re-chrome it, so I've just got to come up with some way, shape or form and trying to have a go at ding chroming it. Bit of pitting here, I'm about to bring the welder around, weld that pitting up and smooth it back out. Back to the rims, steel rims. I want to stick with the steel rims, but yeah, that rim's pretty good. This one's the one I found in the paddock a couple of years ago. It's under 2-pack primer. There's a bit of pitting there and other places. This one's pretty ordinary. There's a lot of pitting right on the tyre bead run there, so I'm going to bring the welder out and I'm going to try and fix it. In true Tavo style, try and fix it. I've got nothing to lose except the time. We've got another rim here, but looking at this one, I think this one's a bit of a write-off because it's badly buckled around the edge, so I don't think I'm going to be able to use that. But the big news on the Valiant, is look in there. We got something back from the motor trimmers last week. Yeah, worked on the exciting time right now. Exciting moment. Gorgeous job. Absolutely gorgeous job. That bloke is the one that's responsible up there. And yesterday I popped these in. Look. Flash as, boy. We got the brand new retrimmed seats. There's the bunny rug that a friend of mine gave me. She crocheted that up specially for Project Valiant. That's staying in there. So look at that, eh? Look at that. So flash as. Seats are done. Seats are in. Most of the interior is done. Just got the door cards to go, but I'm not worried about them for a while. And door catch thing in there. That's knackered. Bird flattened out on the splines and the spring is broken in it. So I'm going to have to try and find a donor for that. Don't know where, but I'll find something. But mate, flash as, comfortable as. Looking forward to them being out in the sun and sitting on them with a pair of shorts. That's going to be awesome. So yeah, as I say, while the rims are off and while it's up on blocks, we will, oh god, there's no room in the shed. We will look into sorting the front end out. Well, most of it's already sorted, but I've got new brake drums inside, and I've got new shoes and bearings inside, wheel cylinders, everything ready to go in to sort them out. So while it's back up on blocks again, and once I get the rims sorted out and new tyres on them, I'll go through and revamp all of that. Need to come up with something though to cut the swages on these wheel nuts. I see online swage cutters around $250 or $300 or something like that, but hey, I've got a TAVO budget, so I'm going to try and come up with something on my own and yeah, give those swages a bit of a cut before I try and press these studs out. Hopefully without any damage to the hubs whatsoever. So we are getting there bit by bit, day by day. Cool. Alright, that would be it for now. The electrolysis, good.